Happy Tuesday. How are you? Good to see you. So today, let's get into in our 7 minutes of marketing. Can AI really help your business? Here's what I have found. I'm going to share um, 3 areas of business that AI can help. And these are day-to-day business operations, strategy and analysis, and getting the word out about what you do or marketing. All right. And so this is all based on things that we find working with our customers, our clients, and stuff that I'm doing day to day with us and Team Kokoro's doing. So top of the list, day to day business operations. Thinking about phones. So one of the things we use AI for is answering the phone. So you can call, and we've got you can try it if you want. Check it out. I'll give the number in a second. And when you call in, you get answered, 24/7. And you might like answering the phone during your business hours, but probably don't want to answer it when you're off at the lake or hiking or sleeping or something like that. And so, yeah, it could go to voicemail, but we're missing calls. And especially on B2C companies, that business to consumer, sort of whoever responds first wins, right? And so you aren't going to miss any more calls, and people are going to get their questions answered right away because you can train the AI to answer questions based on content on your website and put in special QA and stuff like that. I mean, so Matt, I recently we needed something with our car. So our usual car person was booked up. I needed a different car person. What am I going to do? I did start Googling as one does, and really whoever comes up on that first page, you're going to find somebody on the first page and call or text in, right? I mean, that's totally what I did. And if the first person didn't pick up, I literally went on to the next person on the page. And I think that's what happens is, we're just so used to that instant communication. And so having a system in place that really just costs hardly anything, but it's going to get your phone calls and texts answered works really, really well. If you want to try it, you can call my number 1-530-203-5706, and you get to talk with Coco of Kokoro Marketing. She's the AI assistant, so check it out. You can ask questions about what we do and just different things like that. Ask her to transfer to Cindy, you get transferred directly to me, that kind of thing. So, I mean, it's really nice because I think, we're also used to websites at this point. Like it's a no-brainer. You can't hardly have a business without a website. I feel like that's where we're gonna get to with this whole AI phone answering and chat and automated reviews. I'm gonna pop to the reviews for just a second. Of course, when you Google something, you're looking at the first page. Well, Google rewards those who have reviews and who respond to reviews. So another piece of the AI that we use all the time, in addition to the phone answering and the texting or the chatting on the website, um, automated review responses. So that's really nice as well. So I think they're just going to become, it's not going to be a nice to have anymore. It's going to be an essential. And this type of assistant can handle things like booking appointments, answering fax, collecting reviews without needing to have somebody on staff all the time. I was actually talking to somebody who said, hey, this is better than our actual, receptionist. They never call in sick. And of course, now you can have the person do something that's more useful and interesting and compelling, and that's a good thing. So, yeah, that's a good one. All right, a second area to think about is strategy and analysis. You're probably doing this already, but I keep running into people who say, I've never used any AI, much less in my business. So that's why I wanted to share these 3 things. And actually, the reason I'm even talking about this is the Rotary called me here in Nevada City and asked me to come in and talk about this for local small business. And I was like, yeah, I can come in and share what we're up to. Happy to do it. So, all right. So, second thing, strategy and analysis. So, you can use AI to help make business decisions. So, one thing came up. Somebody I was working with, there was like somebody online making like mean comments on social media, and so we used some AI to help analyze that and decide like a good way to respond and de-escalate. And I mean, it's such a good way to use that. Really, I think now, if not in the future, maybe now, AI is going to be a part of every organization's crisis toolkit, alongside having a PR team and lawyers. you're going to use AI to analyze the situation and know what to do about it. Another great analysis one is my friend said that he used AI, connected it to his email, and had AI look for receipts that he'd forgotten to claim or hadn't yet claimed on his expense report, which I thought was brilliant. Here's my expense report. Look in my email, see if there's any receipts that I didn't put on there yet. That would be great. Um, Another one, I just took a look at a list of people who attended a class, and just based on their feedback and different things, we can see like who's most likely to attend a future class on a similar topic, who's most likely to refer others. You can look at what types of things that happen in the class got the best response. That kind of thing is so helpful. Here's another one. My brilliant friend said that this the other day. You can ask AI, what business is making companies like mine go out of business, and how can I become that type of business? Get some info like that, which is great. Actually, my friend Ken started a nonprofit called AI for Community, and nonprofits are increasingly relying on AI to save time and just like stretched resources and automating tasks like, grant writing or outreach, that kind of thing. And that shift's going to really empower more mission-driven work and amplify that kind of social impact and doing good for people. So I love that. AI will really spot patterns quickly, and just something that would take me, you, hours manually, you can use that. All right. So the third thing to touch base on is getting the word out, marketing, that kind of thing. Um, so how did I, this Rotary presentation I'm going to give later, how did I make the presentation? I made some notes about things that I'm really doing in day to day using AI for, put them into Chat GPT and said, hey, could you come up with an outline for this? Then I took that outline and I brought it over to Gamma AI and said, hey, can you make me some slides? And I liked most of the slides, but some of them I wanted to change and have different images in. So just fussed around that with that a little bit. So that's a great way to, I had the info, but really AI helped organize it and help present it in a nice way, which is great. I'm doing another talk at the end of next month for a large trade show organization talking about trade show marketing. And I gave a webinar on this very topic at another point in time. So I took the transcript from that, put that into Chat GPT. I think I used Claude for a little bit of it as well, if I think back. Yeah. And anyway, took that and said, hey, here's this webinar I did. I'm giving a talk. I think I want 30 slides, hardly any text on them, short and sweet. Great, got that. And so I could download slides right from there. I wanted to go in and tweak them and do stuff to them, but it was a great jumping off point. And then I said, hey, can you put speaker notes together for me based on the webinar I did? Speaker notes came back. I went in, edited, and it's stuff that I'd already said and talked about. It's just really organizing it. And then I asked ChatGPT to take my book, my 7 Marketing Basics book, and asked if, can you find some stories in this book that relate to the content you put together and add those into the speaker notes. And I went through it, and some of them were great, and some of them I pitched out, and others it reminded me of a different one that I could use. So that was a great way to use it too. So next time you're giving a talk, really nice way to use it. All right, I'm gonna stop there. It could just go on forever. So you can use AI in your business to handle some of the daily operations like phone and chat, appointment booking, so you don't miss people, analyze data, make better decisions, and more reach, more marketing, more getting the word out. All right. Hope that helps. Oh, I promised I'd let you know. So if you want to try, maybe I give the number already. Call 530-203-5706, and that's my number, and ask for Coco, and Coco will answer all the questions you need. And then if you ask Coco to send you the free resources that I have, I'll get a note and I'll send that off to you as well.